really need to let you know right away is that I am not saying that chiropractic treats concussion. In fact, I'm saying that we don't treat anything, we don't take care of any condition other than vertebral subluxation. However, when you deal with something inside the cranium that has to do with all of the complex things that a TBI concussion has to do, you darn well better sure be very confident that your subluxation profile is empty, that you're clear of subluxation, that you don't have subluxation, however you want to say it, because that can really block a lot of things and make things not very happy to be anthropomorphic in your neck and in your brain. If you guys are old enough to remember a player from the Chicago Bears 80s successful team, Jim McMahon, he is probably the poster child, if there ever was one, of concussion syndrome, TBI, cascade. There's a video I have linked. I'm going to show you just a little bit of it. Hopefully we can get right to the part that's important. We'll do that while I'm talking and mute it until we get there. But about a minute into this video, he really starts talking about how the concussions that he received as a quarterback really affected his life and the downturn that it had on it. I really don't want to spend a whole bunch of time watching the video with you because I can't hear it, number one, but it's dramatic. It's very dramatic, the effect that concussion had on this man's life and how it affected him and his daily quality of life. He just couldn't experience or express life at all with what he was dealing with. So we're going to let you listen to this, and we'll pick it up at the end, okay?
This is my daily routine. What am I doing? What am I looking for?
But what the climate can't combat are the symptoms associated with brain trauma McMahon suffered as a player.
Bad headaches, pressure on my skull. I couldn't see very well. I couldn't talk very well. All I wanted to do was lay down because my head was just constantly pounding. The pain had gotten so bad where if I had had a gun, I wouldn't have been here. And these two doctors from New York called me and said, "Hey, we think we can help you. We think we know what's going on." I said, "Let's do it."
Jim was diagnosed with early onset dementia. He had been complaining about a brain fog, as he described it, as well as he described it, a headache where he felt like ice picking on both sides of his brain.
While most concussion studies are focused on the brain, McMahon's team traces the effects of CTE directly to the upper spine, having found that neck misalignment can block the flow of spinal fluid and pool toxic proteins directly onto the brain.
Spinal fluid is white. That's the spinal cord. This is the spinal column. What you're seeing is a narrowing of the opening where the spinal fluid is supposed to come through.
Most times when you're having head problems, that's all they look at is the head. These guys were smart enough to at least look below the head at the neck and see if there was a problem somewhere, and they found my problem. They're not going to be able to reverse the damage. Like I said, that stuff was sitting in there for 20 years. So how much it ate away at my brain, I don't know.
Using detailed images captured by the MRI scans, McMahon regularly receives targeted adjustments, clearing the blockage and restoring the flow of spinal fluid.
This instrument is going to generate a gentle mechanical tapping that is just lightly going to put those bones right back into normal position. Okay, I'm going to sit back up.
First time they did this procedure, within 2 minutes, it was like the toilet flush. I could feel this stuff actually leaving my brain. My eyes cleared up, my speech cleared up.
The left is before, the right is after. So you see how much there is there? See how there's less in here? Instead of all this white stuff being in there, you're seeing more brain tissue than fluid. So it's already started to brain. Over the next several days, it'll improve more.
Below, I just wanted to let you guys see that because this is not the only case that's in the research where chiropractic has helped somebody with vertebral subluxation and the body's healed itself. That's what we do. That's what we do every day. There's no reason for you or your child or your grandchildren or your neighbors to go through life building up these subluxations so that you have this concussion syndrome or that they have this concussion syndrome. for decades. There's no reason that Jim McMahon should have waited 20, 30 years after his NFL days to have received this kind of care. He should have been getting it all along. Again, I'm not saying that chiropractic is the answer to TBI or concussion. We don't treat those diseases or those conditions. The only thing we do is help your body overcome vertebral subluxation. That in and of itself is plenty to do and plenty to worry about. And without vertebral subluxation in your body has the best chance to experience and express life to its fullest. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of pushback on this. I'm going to get a lot of calling me all kinds of names and stuff, but I'm okay with that because, again, I'm not treating TBI, I'm not treating concussions, I'm taking care of the person, getting rid of vertebral subluxation so their body can heal itself. That's where I stand. That's what our license allows us to do in South Carolina. That's what chiropractic was founded on, and that's what we do as principal chiropractors. If you have any questions, please feel free to get a hold of me. Links in the information area, and you can always comment on it. Love you guys. Again, this is Dr. Hoskins, the General Giant of Chiropractic in Inman, South Carolina, on the south side of beautiful Lake Bowen. Take care. Bye-bye.